He needs 11 home runs to get to 70.
That's going to be tough.
That's.
I mean, I know he's done that, but well, you start getting towards the end of the year.
Who they
Getting
playing?
a little tired.
We have to stop comparing
Schedule's
him
the
to
key.
anyone else.
Schedule's the key.
He's got a lot of. He's got
Pirates, Red Sox, they're out of it.
teams that aren't not in the
Toronto.
mix.
Even the
Until
team.
end.
This is a fascinating thing, though. Even the teams that are in it are pitching too young. What are you thinking about?
Well, as a leadoff guy, no doubt. You see where he sits, most home runs in a single season in American League history. Roger Maris's record is going to be broken. Aaron Judge is going to do this. And we were talking in the production meeting, which you saw in the previous hour of Behind the Scenes of MLB Tonight. I believe we're witnessing the greatest offensive season in the history of the sport. I really believe that. When you look at what the lineups that the other guys that hit over 60 home runs had, the supporting cast around them,
yeah.
and you just look at the OPS of the Yankees lineup this year, it has been a one-man band.
And on top of it, Greg, think about how much he put on his shoulders when he came out before opening day and said, you know what? I'm going to bet on myself. And this could have been one of those seasons where he was off to a miserable start. You and I and Harold could have said, man, he was crazy for not taking that money. I wonder if he's kicking himself for not taking that money.
Well, some of us did say that.
I did.
Yeah.
I'll give you credit. You were the one that said, no, I like it. Bet on yourself. And I'm like, are you out of your mind?
There's no one like him. There's no one like him.
$213 million.
It's if you took Derek Jeter and Babe Ruth and you mixed them together, you got Aaron Judge. That's what you got.
You've been all season. You still feel the same way? He'll be wearing a uni other than a Yankee uni next year?
Yeah, I don't think he's a Yankee.
You did real. Wow.
We're watching the end of Aaron Judge's time in the Bronx.
That's a hurtful point, but you might be right, Greg.
No,
I don't think so. I remember
you look
going.
like you're jogging off the set right now. Harold.
yeah.
What do you have up your sleeve?
Oh, well, if we're going to talk, you took me there. I may as well talk about Aaron Judge. And Greg, this is going to help back your point, maybe the best season we've ever seen. Because if you're chasing a triple crown like he is, there's a lot to go into it. But let's take a look at Aaron Judge. Now, the first thing that comes to mind, obviously, is the home runs, right? The power of Aaron Judge, and we're watching 59, and we should be caught up into this thing, trying to get this thing over with and get past that. But we tend to lose him in his defense. This guy's 6'7", playing center field, folks. He said, yeah, I'll go out there and play center. And then he's roaming around making plays. And the other thing is, that arm is a right fielder's cannon. So he's in center with a right fielder's arm. I mean, it's Dave Winfield type stuff that we're seeing. But even a bigger season than Dave's having, because Dave didn't put up a triple crown possibility. But Aaron Judge, folks, is doing it all. Now, let's not get carried away like Greg did a couple weeks ago, talking about the greatest center fielder ever. He's only played about 70 games out there. He's a right fielder, folks. And I tell you what, he can go get them with the best of them as he goes up and steals this. It's like taking candy from a baby. I mean, that's how simple he plays right field. But I want to take you back. Here's the other thing Aaron does. What an incredible athlete. He steals bags. That's third. That's second. Running, putting pressure on him. He does it all, people, does it all. Now let's talk Triple Crown. Because every category has a specialist, like Uriah's here. He sits here and he's going to shoot balls the other way. He's going to get his hits. Or you're going to have guys doing that. Aaron enters tonight at 316, people. Keep an eye on that, because he can hit the ball all over the diamond. This is not just a guy that's going to hit home runs and that's it. He can spray the ball, and he can outrun some things, too. Showed you already how athletic he is stealing bags. Maybe sneak a knock that way. The other thing is the home run category. You got guys like Alvarez, who's second in home runs, by the way, in the American League, swinging for homers. Then you got guys that are scuffling, hitting 220, like Anthony Rizzo, that are just doing it. Or Santana out in Seattle, all he's trying to do is hit homers. He's hitting 198. So that's in that category of the home run category. How about him hitting his 59th and being able to shoot the ball? He's got 59 home runs, people. That's what he's done here in the home run category. RBIs, you got guys like Jose Reyes shooting the ball all over the place, driving runs in. But you know what? He's leading the league in that. He's got 127 coming. 127 steaks. That's pretty impressive.